what people bring in. And then this is our metal container, so we will recycle the metal.
Can I go get a shot of that?
You sure can.
There's Goose's bicycle.
Yep.
Hey.
We do get a lot of bikes.
Hey, why don't you go get a shot of that front end loader?
Hey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So what's the purpose of having those guys do that job? What are they doing?
What they're doing is they are pushing the garbage to the compactor so that we can get it in the compactor, compact it, load up the trailer so we can haul it off to the landfill.
Okay, I didn't realize that. So the compactors are all right behind every one of these bays, huh?
There's just 2 of them.
Okay.
So we got this one for garbage in bay number 2, right back. And
Okay.
then the one for recycle is by bay number 5.
Okay, you can see them from here, so.
Yeah.
You have to pay a tipping fee or charge for the black can. It's what you said, 32 or 31 dollars?
33.
33 it went up. $33 a ton. Now if we recycle a lot, you see a lot of that product in there can be recycled. Now you
Okay.
remove that, it lowers your tonnage, you pay less.
So you have less tonnage, you pay less.
Yep.
All right.
Do you want to be on camera? No, I don't.
He doesn't
Okay.
want
He's not a garbage man.
Let me ask you this, have you ever played baseball with Goose?
Yes.
Go figure.
Coached together for years. Little baseball trivia till 2 in the morning down at the ballpark.
That's right. 2 in the morning down the ballpark. Baseball trivia.
2 in the morning?
Oh yeah, you take a letter in the alphabet, say M, and then we go around the circle. Like I'd start out with Mickey Mantle. It's got to be a last name, Mantle. Then he'd go to
Roger
Maris, and then Rob would go.
Oh, like I would know, please.
and
Willie?
Willie Mays,
Okay.
Dennis.
Don't look at me.
That
try not
ends with an
to.
M. Don't look at me.
Me?
Sarah, you got anyone that has the last name of M?
Mark McGuire?
Oh, good job. I'll go with Stan Musial. You got another one, Howard?
Well, I don't know. Does Goose have any more? Start with M?
Let's find out. Goose shoot? Where did Goose go?
Where'd
Goose?
they go now?
You're kidding me. He really got away. Where'd he go? Hey, did you see where Goose went? Son of a gun. Oh, there you are. How'd you get up there?
Hey, you got to have connections, man. Connections.
It's all about the hookups.
It's all about the hookups.
Hey, you want to take him up and dump him?
Hey,
That looks like good trash to me.
I think a little compacting
Good
is in
trash.
order here.
hey, as long, like we always say, have a great day, and it's a beauty out here, a beaut.
Kinda.
And remember, we love
ya.
you. We truly do. We'll catch you on our next show. We're out of here.
When was the last time you checked your homeowner's insurance? Now's the time to do it. Look how much we've saved your friends and neighbors. We are your hometown insurance agents, and we protect what matters most to you. Give us a call and let us help you save some money on your homeowner's insurance today.
For your home heating and cooling repairs, you deserve a service that shows up on time, professionally, and respectfully. That integrity has kept Triple T in business for almost 50 years. Triple T is passionate about improving people's lives. Expert inspection.
High School, where tonight we have Maple Mountain and Salem Hills as we get set for some Friday night high school basketball on Spanish Fork 17 right here. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman, and really for the first time in 2 years, Jerry, you and I get to be in the gym at the same time calling a high school basketball game.
Yeah, freaking COVID. Finally get together, and I bet you it's going to go into overtime because
you just never know what's going to happen. We're getting ready for the national anthem here at Salem Hills High School, and so we will join the national anthem here at Salem Hills High School right here.
Are happening safely and successfully in the state of Utah, and we are mandating everyone to mask up Utah. In the spirit of cooperation and consistency, please wear your masks and physically distance so our student athletes and participants can finish their winter sports season safely. Stay safe, Utah, and mask up. The officials tonight are Shane Senior, Matthew Messerly, and Sean Stowe. We thank them for their wisdom and experience in officiating this game. Please stand now, remove your hats, and join us in the playing of our national anthem.
Well, we're set and ready to go right here for an opportunity here to have Maple Mountain and Salem Hills, and an opportunity, Jerry, both these teams coming in looking to try to move up the RPI. Maple Mountain in a little bit better spot than Salem Hills, but the Skyhawks come in really needing a win tonight.
they do. And on paper, it looks like a pretty even matchup. But that's why we play the game, to sort these things out, right? I think Maple Mountain and Wasatch still on the top of Region 8, even though Wasatch beat Maple Mountain on Tuesday. So I think this is for the number 2 spot, actually. I can't be sure. I go to Des News, and that information is sketchy sometimes.
It'll be interesting to see. This is a Maple Mountain team, Jerry, that you've seen a few more times than I have, and this is one of those teams that might be looking for maybe a little more consistency overall, especially on the offensive side of the floor. Yeah,
they have. Oh, my lights went out. Okay. They do have their 2 top scorers, Owen Blakey and Little Dyke. And one of my keys to the game is that Little Dyke and Owen Blakey will have to both shoot in double digits tonight, but they'll also need one more person, be that Cromanhook or Rollins, to contribute in double digits as well.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing keys to the game right here as we see the Salem Hills Skyhawks, the starting lineups being introduced right here at Salem Hills High School. And Jerry, when you really break down these keys to the game for Maple Mountain, each of these things is going to be very important for the Golden Eagles to try to come out on top tonight.
Right, like I said, double-digit scoring from Blakey, Little Dyke, and one other. One thing I've noticed is turnovers in transition, trying to get that quick basket down. Have too many turnovers there. And third, they need to crash the boards, limit second chance opportunities for your opponents, and create second chance opportunities for yourself. Height-wise, they're pretty even, but the stats say that Salem has just a little bit of edge over Maple Mountain, over a number of players that average about four rebounds a game. So
Maple Mountain will start Owen Blakey, Cooper Littledyke, Seth Cromanhook, Tice Stevens, and then Cole Rollins. Salem Hills will go with Rome Simonson, Austin Hollows, Carson Caines, Riker Richards, and then Jaden Cooley, and that one's going to be, the tip is won by Maple Mountain.
yeah, and look for Averett to come off the bench as the sixth man to contribute his three-pointers. I mean, he kept the Golden Eagles in the ball game against Wasatch on Tuesday.
Golden Eagles with the basketball up at the top. Moving around the perimeter here, their opening possession of the ball game. That one's going to be stripped and stolen by Austin Hollows, and we're going to have, it looks like an over and back
Really?
It's going to be
all right.
It's going to be Skyhawk basketball, no foul. I think they got it for an over and back, saying that he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot on each side right there. So 7:35 to go, first period. Maple Mountain and Salem Hills. Austin Hollows with the basketball.
Yeah, watch for 0 for Salem. Rome Simonson, he's their leading scorer, averaging about 14 points a game.
Shot is off. It will go out of bounds to Maple Mountain. We're right along that Salem Hills bench. So the Skyhawks stand up, Jerry.
Hey, I got a good angle.
We're going to be able to kind of see what's going on right here. Simonson with the inbound. Try to get it back to Simonson. The ball's going to be thrown away.
Great defense by Rollins right there. Now he is a tenacious defender. A little bit of a hand check. He'll get caught on that, maybe get in foul trouble, but he's quick. He's got quick hands.
Here's Rollins with the basketball now to the basket, off the glass for two. The first bucket of the night for the senior Cole Rollins.
That is what I missed last Tuesday. He would drive and dish it off. And a lot of times it looked like he had an open layup, but he's finishing tonight. It's good to see.
Salem Hills moving the ball around the perimeter. Hollows gets it over to Simonson, number 0, who stops and throws it away. That's back-to-back possessions where a bad pass for the Skyhawks has been a turnover, and ball right back to Maple Mountain with 6:48 to go in the first quarter. 2-0 Golden Eagles.
Yeah, a few pre-game or start of the game jitters.
Blakey with the basketball, now gets it back up top, Cromanhook. Here's a 3 for Littledyke. That one's off. Rebound goes to Simonson.
Oh, and off his heel and out of bounds.
That's Riker Richards that just dribbles it off his heel, goes out of bounds, and the ball right back to Maple Mountain.
3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Let's see if Golden Eagles take advantage.
Maple Mountain set to inbound right here with Cole Rollins. There's a 3 on its way, short by Blakey. Offensive rebound tipped around, but then controlled finally by Salem Hills.
Follow your shot.
Here's Hawley to the basket. That one's good. Jaden Hawley, the 6'5 senior forward, his first bucket of the night, ties the game at 2. Maple Mountain right back the other way, though.
Did you say 6'5"?
6'5" is what I have on the roster.
Okay.
Up at the top, driving to the basket, almost lost it up
off great
the glass.
job.
And
Stevens.
That's good, the first basket for Stevens. 4-2 lead Maple Mountain. A relatively quiet gymnasium compared to what we would typically see. There's Austin Hollows for 3 on the other end. That one's off. Rebound tipped around and controlled.
There's that second chance I was talking about.
Salem Hills, a second shot off the glass and good for Jaden Hawley. Hawley with all 4 of the Skyhawks points. Owen Blakey back with it for Maple Mountain. He goes to the basket and off the glass for 2. 6-4 Maple Mountain.
It's too easy for the Golden Eagles to get the basket right now.
Hollows on the drive with the left hand. Gets the roll. We're tied at 6. And both of these teams wanting to go fast and up and down the floor. Rollins back. Here's Seth Cromanhook. 4-3, and he hits it.
Cromanhook gets a couple of those a game.
That might be something to watch with the idea for Maple Mountain to drive to the basket and kick out. There's a drive and a layup. This one good for Riker Richards.
That's just too easy. Golden Eagles have to shut that down.
Or sorry, that's not Rick. That was Simonson.
Simonson. Oh.
Here's Cromanhook. Back to Blakey. Working the top of the key. Here's Stevens, backdoor cut, finds Cromanhook
Great
for a
cut.
layup.
Stevens to Cromanhook.
11-8 lead for Maple Mountain, a three on the way. This one is off. Rebound controlled, I believe, by Cromanhook, and back the other way comes Maple Mountain. No fouls yet so far, pretty clean ball game. 4:08 to play, opening quarter. For the top.
What a move.
That one's going to be blocked by Hawley, coming back the other way. 2-on-1 for Salem Hills. The layup is going to be missed. Offensive rebound, missed. The putback, defensive board. Finally, Maple Mountain. Riker Richards had a couple of opportunities, but couldn't get it home.
There's that turnover in transition. It looks like the refs are going to let him play tonight.
Something definitely to keep an eye on. Usually, this is one of those games, Jerry, you see called pretty tight.
Usually, there could be a little bad blood, but...
Simonson for three. That one was long. Rebound going to be knocked around, finally controlled by Seth Cromanhook. Into the front court, Maple Mountain. Here's a three on its way. That's off by
I thought
Little
that was
Dyke.
in.
Out of bounds, and the ball will go to Salem Hills.
I like the shot by Little Dyke right there. He was open, and he is a great three-point shooter.
Zach Nelson in, the sophomore guard off the bench. And Isaiah Jones will come in for Salem Hills with 3:17 to play. And Jerry, that's one thing to kind of keep in mind is both these teams want to play fast, but there's a time when you start playing out of control, and that's when you're going to see a lot of turnovers.
Exactly.
Hollows on the drive, gets in the key, now pulls it back out, sets it back up. Skyhawks moving it around the perimeter. Hollows at the free throw line, steps through, kicks it back, three on the way, is off. And we're gonna have our first foul of the ball game right here.
I didn't see Averett come into the game, but he's in there.
And the foul's gonna go against Salem Hills as Jaden Hawley picks up the foul. That's the first on Hawley, the first team foul right here.
That's the first foul of the game, amazingly. We're coming down to the end of the first quarter.
2 minutes and 40 seconds to play, opening quarter. Back with the basketball up at the top. Cole Rollins on the drive and just loses it out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover. Ball goes back to Salem Hills. Salem Hills isn't really too far removed, Jerry, from a state championship a few years back. The banners hang on the rafters to the far side. Right here, right underneath the Salem Hills basket. Hollows with the basketball up at the top. Crossover, left-hand layup off. And we're going to have a blocking foul against Maple Mountain.
Is that going to be on Cromanhook?
We'll see. It looks like it is. That'll be the first on Cromanhook, the first team foul. First time tonight that we'll have someone going to the free throw line. The 6'1" senior Austin Hollows, the multi-sport athlete here for Salem Hills, stands the free throw line. Misses the first. It gets a little too quiet when the free throws in here.
It does. It
just a little bit.
You can hear the coaches coaching, the cheerleaders stomping.
As Salem Hills will make a couple of changes right here. Hollows ready for his second at the free throw line. And this one is off. He missed it long. Offensive rebound controlled by Jones. And the ball back to the Salem Hills Skyhawks. Back to the top. Here's Simonson on the drive. Kicks it out. Hollows for three. This one's off. And a good rebound.
Great rebound.
Controlled by Cooper Little Dyke. 2 minutes to go here in the first period.
Now let's get him involved in the scoring.
Blakey's had a quiet night. Gets it over. Here's Little Dyke. He's had a shot but missed a three earlier. Really tight defense. Ball's loose and it's stolen away by Zach Nelson.
Quick hands.
Simonson going to the basket, off the glass and good. Right there, Salem Hills looking for the and one. They won't get it. Blakey on the other end for three and he hits.
There it is. Blakey 5 points now.
Cooper Little Dyke with the assist on the pass back there to Blakey. Maple Mountain extends their lead out to 4 with 1:15 to play in the first period. Hollows. Here's Simonson spinning down the lane. Picks up his dribble and sets it back to the top. with Scott.
Oh, he passed up an open three.
Drive down the lane as Hollows for three. This one misses short. Defensive rebound controlled by Maple Mountain. Rollins into the front court. Kicks it back. Here's Little Dyke. Over to Averett.
Long
Three on the way. Rollins can't get it to go. Hollows pulls the defensive board. 35 seconds to play. Hollows going. Now kicks it back out. Scott on the drive. That shot blocked by Blakey. Knocked out of bounds. Ball will stay here with Salem Hills with 26 seconds to go.
Yeah, he tried that quick shot, catch and just get it up, but Blakey's right there to swat it.
We'll see some substitutions for Maple Mountain as we'll see Benny Kilpack come in, number 24, and Cooper Littledyke will get his first rest of the evening. They're gonna say
Benny Kilpack. He's deceptively athletic. He's fast. He's got quick hands. Great seventh man coming off the bench.
Truman Ball, number 30, also into the game now for Maple Mountain. As we'll see here, Maple Mountain likely to play for the last shot here of the quarter.
Yeah, both teams content to play man defense.
Moving the basketball up at the top, going around. And now we're going to get a Salem Hills foul right here. And that's going to go, I believe, against Austin Hollows, number 2. That'll be the first against Hollows, second team foul.
Yeah, no sense in that. 4.7 seconds left.
And sometimes, Jerry, that's the bailout foul. If that would have been free throws. Maple Mountain trying to get it in. They need to hurry. They get it in.
Oh, Ball's not even looking to shoot.
That one's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Maple Mountain with 1.6. Salem Hills fans wanting to say it went off of the Golden Eagles, but it will stay here with Maple Mountain with 1.6 on the clock. Maple Mountain's got to hurry, Jerry, and they got to find a good shot.
Yeah, 1.6 seconds, catch and shoot.
Rollins throws it up at the horn, but I don't even think he got it off. No shot. That ends the first quarter here from Salem. A 14-10 lead. Maple Mountain, you're watching high school basketball on Spanish Fork 17.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Start of the second quarter on Spanish Fork 17. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman. And Jerry, first quarter, it seemed like tempo kind of dictated who was going to come out and have an opportunity to win the ballgame.
Yeah, 3 possessions for first 3 possessions, turnovers. Golden Eagles able to capitalize on those, which would show you the 14-10 lead right here. It's not a lot, but still a lead.
If I remember correctly, it was 6 Maple Mountain points off those turnovers. And I could be wrong on that. Simonson with the basketball here, wearing number 0 for Salem Hills. Skyhawks moving around the perimeter right here. 7:40 to go, second quarter. Might have gotten away with a little bit of a travel there. That ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be kicked, and it will stay right there.
I can't believe they're passing up that open three-point shot. He's passed it up twice now.
And you and I we talked off air about that opportunity where sometimes that might be a confidence thing with a shooter. And that's something to keep an eye on as the game goes on, because that's something that Maple Mountain may be willing to give. As Holly's shot is blocked, gets his own rebound, blocked again. They'll back it out, try to reset the offense right here. Skyhawks moving the basketball around. 7:20 to go in the second quarter. Simonson, he'll shoot the 3. And that one almost rolled in, but there's going to be a foul against Maple Mountain.
I think that might go on Averett. Kind of a. I don't think the Salem defender realized he was there. Or just kind of tripped over him.
We only had 3 team fouls in the first half, Jerry. Or in the first quarter.
You can't give that so easy.
Rebound control by Maple Mountain. Golden Eagles setting up the offense. Cole Rollins getting his first rest of the ball game coming out of halftime, or out of the end of the first quarter. Boy, I'm still kicking the rust off basketball. Blakey for 3. That one's
great rebound by Kilpack.
And there's going to be a foul.
He went up for that one.
I'm trying to think.
He went over Hawley.
And they're going to get Jaden Hawley, and that's going to be his second.
That's that athleticism I was talking about. He has hops.
Maple Mountain set to inbound right here. Stevens with the basketball, picks up his dribble. Maple Mountain tries to set it up. A hard screen coming around. I don't think the Skyhawk defender saw the screen.
Oh,
and
nice.
There's a 3 for Owen Blakey.
Blakey now with 8 points. Can't believe they left him open.
That leads all scorers here in the contest. Hawley to answer on the other side, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out there.
Ball's doing a great job underneath. 2 swats and that tip out rebound.
Here's Averett.
There it is.
And he hits the 3. And Salem Hills wants to talk about it here.
He's got such a pretty quick release. Every time it leaves his hands, you think it's going in.
Timeout Skyhawks, they're first. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors here on Spanish Fork 17. We want to thank the Car Guys, the Blue Diamond Auto Group, Lance Wilson, State Farm Insurance, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, 2 Jacks Pizza, McKell, Thompson, and Hunter Attorneys at Law, and the Driggs Mortgage Team. We want to welcome those watching on our YouTube page, youtube.com/SpanishFork17. You can catch this broadcast and many of our other sports broadcasts and our other Spanish Fork 17 programming. Right here, what's the adjustment, Jerry, that Salem Hills needs to make?
I think they need to get out of that man defense. Golden Eagles have, 1, 2, 3 3-point shots, so maybe do a 3-2 defense or a 1-3-1. But they're getting picked too easily, leaving open shots for Maple Mountain.
Salem Hills also just looks like, Jerry, they're just taking some tough shots, passing up the open ones, and they're just creating some tough shots.
See here, Golden Eagles now in a 2-3, daring Salem to shoot the 3.
You're seeing an Austin Hollows cross-court pass right there. Driving to the basket, puts up the tough shot, and that's the kind of shot I'm talking about. Salem Hills is settling for those kind of 50-50 shots, maybe at best.
Against a 2-3 defense, trying to a leap and leaner, as Hot Rod Huntley would say.
Moving the basketball around, Stevens with it, looking for the back cut, throws it away. Stolen by Simonson, and he loses it.
That's Glassford, another junior. Almost stole that one.
Driving to the basket, puts it up. That one's partially blocked.
That's another one of those forced shots you were talking about.
Stevens puts it on the floor. There's going to be a blocking foul against the Skyhawks right there.
Wow, that sounds a lot harder than usual with when it's this quiet in the gym.
And the foul's going to go against
number 11,
Riker Richards, his first. The nice thing here at Salem Hills, and you can't see it in your picture at home, but the scoreboards have the number of who's on the floor, their points, and their fouls.
But no shot clock. Sorry, I just had to get that in there.
Ready to go right here. Here's a 3 on its way, and that one is good.
Nice job, Ball.
The senior able to hit the 3, and Maple Mountain has a 13-point lead.
He had a good outing against Wasatch on Tuesday as well.
Skyhawks working the perimeter.
Rollins back in the game for Maple Mountain. And Golden Eagles stay in that 2-3 defense. And that's how you beat it at the elbow.
Ball able to control the rebound.
Nothing falling for these Skyhawks.
Drops a baseline, but Glassford had his foot out of bounds. And it will go to Salem Hills. That's the open pass. Glassford just I think just didn't realize where he was exactly on the floor there.
Another athletic junior. So Golden Eagles look good for next year with Kilpack and Glassford there.
Be interesting to see how there's a 3 on the other way for Salem Hills. Can't get it to go. Stevens pulls the rebound, and Austin Hollows, I think, is going to get his third.
That was kind of ticky-tack, but that is Hollows. Is that 3?
That might be. I'm trying to look. They don't have him in the game out
I
on
have
the
him
board.
for 2. So
maybe it's just his second.
Well, my stats are wrong all the time.
They don't have the scoreboard here doesn't have Austin Hollows in the ball, but I know he picked up 1 earlier, so maybe it's just his second. Now the Skyhawks, Jerry, going into that 2-3 zone here.
Yeah, and with this 13-point lead, Golden Eagles can play a little bit of 4 corners, waste some clock.
This is where no shot clock in Utah high school basketball will favor the team that's ahead.
Exactly.
And right there, dribbles into 3 guys, stolen away. Here comes Hollows running. 3-on-2, the layup is off there.
That lid is closed, and I saw that on the arm.
Simonson missed the fast break layup, but a good rebound by Richards.
Yeah, but ball went up, contested that shot. He had 2 swats in a previous possession, trying to get his third. Just got a little bit of the forearm.
So Riker Richards, number 11, the 6'2 junior, goes to the free throw line. Misses the first.
That lid is closed for the Skyhawks. So much for home court advantage, eh? That was my Canadian accent, eh?
And that could be a tough night for Salem Hills because, like you said, they've taken some bad shots, Jerry, but sometimes you're just not getting anything to fall.
And even the 3-point shot looked a little awkward and forced.
Richards gets the second one, so 1 of 2 at the line. And it cuts the lead down by 1. Skyhawks still trail by 12. Trying to speed up Maple Mountain and trap them in the corners.
So Salem did move to that 3-2 defense I was talking about. That looks like they are making an adjustment. Kind of a 2-3 defense.
Glassford with it now, gets it over. Here's Little Dyke back in the ball game. Drops it to Croman Hook. Back up to the top as they move it around the perimeter right here.
Yeah,
here's a 3 on its way, and that one was off.
Great rebound
Stevens.
by Jones.
3 minutes to go before halftime.
There's a 3-pointer.
And that one was good in the corner. Believe that
is number 3.
That is Canes on the 3. Driving baseline. Steven kicks it back to Glassford.
Golden Eagles trying to force it inside.
Croman Hook gets it back here at the top of the key.
Yeah, they need to recognize zone defense and pick them apart from the perimeter.
Rollins trying to direct traffic. Not a lot of movement from Maple Mountain. We'll see if they can start to. I thought that pass was coming to me for a second.
Yeah.
I'm not an eligible player, unfortunately. I wouldn't want to try to shoot that shot from this angle. Here's a 3 on its way. Now they drop it in, and Little Dyke lays it in. That's how you beat the zone right there.
It is. Attack the high post, force them up, and then back cut and just drop it to them. Great job by Croman Hook and Little Dyke.
Simonson on its way right there. Moving it around the perimeter. On the drive, steps through, now kicks it out. A 3 on its way, and that one was off for Luke DeGraffenried. And the rebound going to be pulled by Maple Mountain.
Whoa.
Here's Little Dyke right here. Kicks it back out. Rollins.
Oh, great pass inside by Rollins. Outstanding vision by the senior. And Croman Hook fouled. Unable to finish. He'll get 2 from the charity stripe.
DeGraffenried picks up the foul, his first. And Seth Croman Hook goes to the free throw line. And the first one is good for Croman Hook.
So Croman Hook now with 6 points.
Wally Averett back in for Maple Mountain. And Owen Blakey comes back in. DeGraffenried to the bench for Salem Hills as they'll bring back Zach Nelson. And Croman Hook will get 1 here. 1:40 to play before halftime here at Salem Hills. And the free throw is good for Croman Hook. And Maple Mountain leads by 13.
Cromanhook has been a consistent, about 10-point scorer and an amazing defender inside, even against oversized opponents.
On the drive, floats that one up. That one was off for Simonson. Tipped around and finds Zach Nelson, who lays it in. Quickly back the other way. Rollins back to Cromanhook, who puts it on the floor. Here's Little Dyke.
Ooh.
I think did he get away with the double dribble there?
It looked like it to me, but I don't know.
Little Dyke in the key, kicks it out. Blakey for three. That one rattles in and out. Jones pulls the rebound for Salem Hills. Skyhawks trying to see if they can cut this lead down before the half.
Just under a minute left. Golden Eagles go back to man defense.
Simonson gets it over. Here's Riker Richards, number 11. Salem Hills looks content right here. They might be surprised
Last
if they're
shot?
playing for
Really?
and they're gonna run the final minute off the clock.
Yeah, Golden Eagles perfectly content to let them run that clock and go into halftime with a 11-point lead.
27-16, Maple Mountain leading Salem Hills on the road. Looking to try to see if they can come steal one here. And this has been a place Maple Mountain's had a tough time winning here at Salem Hills. Richards with the basketball, three on its way. That one off there for
5
Simonson.
seconds.
Maple Mountain's got to hurry. Down court, gets it in the hands of Blakey, who can't get it off before the end of the first half. We've reached halftime at Salem Hills High School, a 27-16 lead. Maple Mountain on top of Salem Hills. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the halftime festivities here from Salem Hills High School.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if you do, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Call McKell, Thompson & Hunter, 801-798-9000.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, I'm Greg with the Driggs Mortgage team, where we believe there's no substitute for experience. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
All right, folks, it looks like our cheerleaders are just about ready to get this routine and present to you. Once again, we remind you that our cheerleaders are preparing for their state competition, which they will be competing in tomorrow. So let's give it up for your 2021 cheerleaders!
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
I definitely recommend the Driggs team. They're amazing.
Hi, I'm Greg with the Driggs Mortgage Team, where we believe there's no substitute for experience. Stop by our office today on Main Street and let us help you get into your brand new home.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Hi, welcome to 2 Jack's Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to 2 Jack's Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if you do, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Call McKell, Thompson, and Hunter, 801-798-9000.
Well, back here at Salem Hills High School, Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman as we get ready to settle in right here to the second half of high school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17 as we get set and ready to go right here as we get set and ready to go right here. Ryan Pickens and Jerry Huffman here as we take a look at the first half. And Jerry, those turnovers for Salem Hills really flipped the game.
Yeah,
and really, when you look at the halftime scoreboard, it's those points off turnovers Maple Mountain got that really kind of changed the game.
Yeah, it kind of gave them that 4-point lead. And then when the wheels started coming off the bus, they really didn't have anything to lean back on to catch up. So it ended up being an 11-point deficit at halftime.
And definitely, I mean, a few different things. Shot selection ended up being a big thing right there for Salem Hills.
That is.
But they kind of started to figure out how to get some better shots. They just didn't get anything to go down.
Oh, that basket was closed. They passed up some really good shots trying to get that ball inside. I can respect that, but sometimes if they're going to give you that 3-point shot, take it, you know. Let's go over the keys to the game and kind of see how we're doing. So double-digit scoring from Blakey, Little Dyke, and one other. Well, Blakey's on his way. He has 8 points. Little Dyke, though, only has 2 points. But Cromanhook has contributed, and he's on his way to double digits as well. He's got 7. So doing good there. Limit turnovers in transition. I only saw a couple. And the half-court pass inside, I don't know if you could have called that a transition turnover, but turnover nonetheless. And crash the boards, limited second chance opportunities for Salem. I've seen a couple of second chance points, but a lot of those were denied by Ball inside, just swatting that thing. So great defense by Ball and Cromanhook inside. And it was interesting to see the Golden Eagles switch from man defense to zone, and Salem did not make the adjustment. When Salem switched from man to zone, Golden Eagles were quick to make that adjustment, picking apart at the high post and then a back cutter to bring that center up and then just dump it down. A great job, which was Cromanhook to Little Dyke on that exchange. So Golden Eagles pretty confident they can pick apart this Salem Hills defense. So let's see if they can keep that up in the second half.
We'll see what happens right here. Salem Hills ready to go. Maple Mountain still in the huddle right here. But you talk about a key game, how fast the high school basketball season goes. If you're Salem Hills right now, this is really a game that you really want to come from behind. You'd really like to have that RPI win against number 13 Maple Mountain. The Golden Eagles coming in 13 in the RPI this week. Salem Hills was at 20. So Maple Mountain will get the ball to start the third quarter with a 27-16 lead.
Yeah, second half, I'd like to see Cole Rollins drive that lane a little bit more, you know, do what he does best. Is he can take anyone off the dribble, but get that defense to collapse so then he can start to dish it out and be the facilitator for other people scoring as well.
Blakey trying to look back door, finds Little Dyke, who hits the three. The question's going to be, I think there was a foul away from the ball. Question's going to be, will they count the basket right here?
Score it. Score it.
Basket is good.
Three-pointer by Little Dyke, right?
Foul's going to be on number 2. That's Austin Hollows.
Ooh, that's 3 on him, I believe. Or was it?
I believe it's 3. They don't have Hollows up on the board.
There he is. He's the last one on the board there.
Oh, there we go. That's his third. And maybe they just didn't reset it for the second half. I don't know. But nonetheless, Maple Mountain with the basketball. Here's Rollins at the top, goes around the screen and sends it back around. Stevens one-on-one with Canes. He'll get it back to Rollins.
So that three-pointer counted. How did Maple Mountain get the basketball back?
It's a great question. 3 on the way.
That's an interesting.
There's going to be a foul there, a loose ball, and question is if that's against Hawley, that would be his third as well. We'll see here. It's going to be a foul. There's not going to be a foul. It looks like they're just going to award the ball to Maple Mountain.
Yeah,
And now we're going to get an offensive foul. I think they're going to get 3.
Little Dyke, I think.
And it's going to be Little Dyke. That's his first. First team foul of the second half for Maple Mountain. And we'll see Austin Hollows, number 2, have the ball for Salem Hills. Moving the ball around the key are the Skyhawks here.
Golden Eagles man defense.
Canes for 3. That one's off. Rebound controlled, and here comes Blakey the other way for Maple Mountain.
Great rebound by Blakey. Oh, nice pick and roll. Pick and roll, baby.
Layup good for Little Dyke there from Stevens. And
backed into Malone.
Quickly a timeout, Salem Hills.
Yeah, that's what, 5 straight unanswered points.
We'll go ahead and we'll take a moment here on Spanish Fork 17 to thank our sponsors here for making tonight's broadcast possible right here.
We got the Car Guys, Blue Diamond Auto Group, Lance Wilson, State Farm, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, 2 Jacks Pizza, Driggs Mortgage Team, and McKell, Thompson, Hunter, Attorneys at Law.
Let's take a look here at the RPI rankings coming in, and this is going to be the Region 8. This is actually the Region 8 standings. So the rankings right here.
This comes off of the Deseret News website, I believe, where Maple Mountain is 3-0. They actually lost to Wasatch. For some reason, Wasatch is not getting their stats updated. Wasatch is actually 3-2 in region, so they're up. They're at number 2 right now. Maple Mountain, I believe, is 3-1. And Salem Hills at 2-2 has a chance to improve their standings here.
And the interesting thing is, you talk about Springville, they're off to a good start in region play, Jerry, which is much needed because in the RPI standings, Springville is 3-7 overall.
Yes.
And that will be a big one coming up on Tuesday night here on Spanish Fork 17, as it will be Springville and Maple Mountain from Maple Mountain. There's a 3 for Richards. That one's good for Riker Richards. A big shot there for the Skyhawks out of the timeout.
Yeah, they needed that keeping this ball game.
32-19, Maple Mountain with the basketball. A comfortable lead to start the third quarter.
Yeah, there was a breakdown by Maple Mountain, leaving him wide open on the baseline.
Salem Hills has come out with a little bit of defensive intensity here. Blakey with the basketball, gets it over Little Dyke, trying to look inside to Croman.
They had Croman hook too.
Rollins, baseline drive, picks up his dribble, now almost gets it over here to Croman hook. Rollins Stevens lost it on the way up. And it will stay with Maple Mountain with 5:44 to play, third quarter. 32-19, Maple Mountain on top of Salem Hills here from Salem Hills High School. Boy, we've had some classics here, Jerry, over the years.
Oh, yeah.
They try to get it into Blakey. Riker Richards trying to say he knocked it off of Blakey, but it will stay with Maple Mountain.
Yeah, when the older DeGraffenry brothers were here, they were always in contention. Now you have the younger Luke DeGraffenried.
Maple Mountain gets it into Cromanhook. I remember a classic with Cade Polson, Jaron Hall, Porter Gustin, a few other names here that took place right on this floor.
That was the infamous Porter Gustin ejection game.
Backdoor cut, throws it away. It's stolen by Salem Hills. Hawley came away with the steal. Here's Hollows, dribbles in, sets it up, drops it off, and there's going to be an offensive foul, and that's going to be Hawley, and that would be.
Wow, if that's Hawley, that's his second, I believe.
And that will be his third on Hawley.
Interesting enough, you mentioned the name Porter Gustin. I saw him on Sunday suiting up linebacker for the Browns.
In the playoffs, the Cleveland Browns. Ready to go, driving to the basket. Rollins puts it up.
That's what I want to see from Cole Rollins.
And Rollins gets it to go, puts that one off the glass. Wide open the other side. Canes for three. That one rattled off the glass. Hawley throws the rebound out. There's Richards for three. That one was short. Rebound picked up by Little Dyke. Maple Mountain right there looking to try now to maybe kind of slow it down a little bit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Stevens throws it away. There's a turnover.
I think that was wishful thinking on your part instead of the turnover.
Coming back the other way. They kick it out. Right here, Simonson gets it out. Hawley for three. That one is long. Rebound pulled down and controlled by Cole Rollins. Rollins now, and there's going to be a reach-in foul.
He got bailed out on that one.
And that should go against Rome Simonson. And that's going to be his first third team foul. 4:24 to go in the third. I was just saying, sometimes you start playing so fast, Jerry, you get the ball out of control. And
oh, yeah. And that's the way a lot of time on the transition, which is why I mentioned the turnovers in transition. They do play a little on edge, trying to push that ball up court.
Cromanhook in the high post, gets it to Little Dyke. Back to Rollins at the point. Going around the screen, they'll get it right here. Stevens with the basketball, the spin move. Picks up his dribble, and we're going to have a foul.
That's away from the ball.
And that's going to go against Maple Mountain.
It's probably going to be Rollins. Is that Rollins?
I think it's Cromanhook.
Oh, Cromanhook.
His second team foul. Right here. 4:03 to play in the third quarter.
That's Cromanhook's second.
You just kind of feel like Salem Hills needs a run or something. They need like a 10-0 spurt or something at some point if they're going to get back into this.
Well, let's hope the Golden Eagles keep up the intensity on defense, not let that happen.
Scott, number one, with the basketball. There's Riker Richards.
Because Cromanhook is still working hard inside.
Nelson puts it on the deck. Richards on the drive, and there's going to be a blocking foul. I think they're going to get Cooper Little Dyke. We'll see here, and it will be number 10. That will be Little Dyke, his second.
I have that as 3 for Little Dyke, but it is his second. Oh, yeah, that's right. I crossed one off and still looked like I marked it.
The little details, Jerry, the little details.
I know. I'm knocking the rust off as well.
Moving the basketball around. Simonson with it. Steps back, now tries to drive. Almost lost control of it. Here's Zach Nelson. That one's short. Rebound going to be controlled by Rollins. Rollins to the basket. Gets it to Blakey, who can't get it to go. And Salem Hills coming back the other way. On the drive, going to the basket. Off the glass, no. The putback. We're going to have a no shot right here.
A no shot?
Yeah, there will be no shot.
Is that going to be on Cromanhook then, away from the ball?
We'll see.
I think that is.
Looks like it is Cromanhook.
That's 3 on Cromanhook.
And they're going to say no shot, but they're going to say he was in the act of shooting. They're going to say it looks like that he was going up, but.
But that was, he had already shot. Then Cromanhook committed the foul, and the other, it wasn't Hawley that took the original shot that was going up again. So.
At the end of the day, Hawley will be the.
Be that as it may.
Not Hawley at the line. That is going to be, that's Riker Richards, number 11. And that's the third against Cromenhoek, so he'll go to the bench for Maple Mountain.
So Riker Richards with all 4 points for Salem in the second half.
And that's been the tough part for the Skyhawks. They've just had some droughts without points. Second free throw good for Richards. 3:14 to go in the third quarter, 34-21. Maple Mountain on top of Salem Hills.
So Maple Mountain is still only a relative 2-point lead at halftime. It was 11, now it's 13. So they're not scoring much as well.
Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Salem Hills with 3:06. Riker Richards coming off the floor, I think.
I think he might have a cut on his hand, needs to get it attended to.
Right here as he runs over to they have the athletic trainer on the opposite side from the Skyhawk bench.
He needs a Band-Aid for his boo-boo.
Backdoor cut, Little Dyke underneath the
Go
basket.
up strong.
Throws it away, turnover, back the other way. Here's Maservi up ahead, the layup for Simonson. They're gonna count the basket and the foul, and that gives a little bit of life to the Salem Hills bench.
I feel that momentum changing.
As it's gonna be Wally Averett, the senior, picking up the foul, his second. And this is one thing, Jerry, you talk about, if Salem Hills can get Maple Mountain in some foul trouble, if they can hit their free throws, they might be able to chip into the
Cromenhoek with 3, and they're missing his presence underneath.
Simonson hits the free throw, and now the Skyhawk deficit cut to 10. That's 7 now for Simonson on the night. Rollins to the basket, off the glass, and good for 2.
Great no call.
Maservi up ahead. Scott thought about the deep 3. They get it back. Maservi in the corner, can't get it to go. Blakey pulls the rebound. Up ahead,
that's that transition turnover.
There's Scott now, one-on-one, pulls back, drops it off. Left-handed layup, good for Simonson. Scott with a nice defensive play to jump up and pull it down. The pass, and then they force the steal. Rollins now with the basketball.
I think if they cut the lead under double digits, you'll see a timeout by Coach Averett.
There's Rollins, can't get it to go.
He got away with one there.
Coming back the other way. Scott will slow it up right before hitting the timeline. Now they'll set it back up. 1:51 to go in the third. Jones with the basketball. Looking for the backdoor cut.
The backdoor cut.
And he throws it away. Instantly putting his hand against his chest to say, my bad. As he just misread, like you said, Jerry, expecting Zach Nelson to cut back door, and Nelson didn't.
Yeah, this second team for Salem putting points on the board.
Maple Mountain bringing back Truman Ball, who had a good first.
Another turnover.
Who had a good first half for Maple Mountain. We'll see what Ball can do now. Skyhawks trying to make this under 10. We're going to have a foul. This one's going to go against Owen Blakey. And that is his second personal, I believe. We'll see if it was, maybe it's just his first. I think it's his first. I couldn't tell when they updated the board, but 16 foul. So the next foul against Maple Mountain, Salem Hills will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Scott back at the top, crossover, drive to the back.
Oh my goodness.
With the left hand, gets it to go.
He split 3 defenders.
A quick move, and this Maple Mountain lead cut to 8. Moving the basketball around. Here's Wally Averett, number 20. Ball with it, number 30, and an offensive foul going to be called against Maple Mountain. They're going to say he got the shoulder on the screen, and I believe that's going to be against 22 Cole Rollins. His first, 17th foul. Salem Hills won't shoot free throws on that with it being an offensive foul, but any defensive foul the rest of the way, Salem Hills will shoot free throws. Here's Scott up at the top of the key. Wide open for 3. This is Maservi, and he hits it. Gets it to go, and it's the leads down to 5 for Maple Mountain with 52 seconds to play in the quarter.
Momentum's a tangible thing. I think Coach Averett's going to let it go to halftime without calling a timeout.
On the drive, down the lane, Blakey off the backboard and good. In fact, not off the backboard. He just got the back of the iron there. And I think Salem Hills might play for the final shot here, Jerry, with 30 seconds to play.
Yeah, the Golden Eagles needed that shot to stop the bleeding.
7-point lead for Maple Mountain, 22 seconds. And the Skyhawks, well, they will play for the final shot. Here's Scott on the crossover, pulls it back, and now sets it up. 13 to play here in the third quarter. Scott on the drive, kicks it back out, didn't like the shot. Simonson to the basket, lays it up and in.
Finger roll.
Maple Mountain's got to hurry. 3 seconds on the clock, 2 seconds for Rollins, who will let it go, but he didn't get it off.
That was after the...
And that will end the third quarter. 38-33 at the end of 3. We go to the fourth here on Spanish Fork 17. Maple Mountain by 5.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? Come to the guys you trust. The Car Guys are part of the Blue Diamond Auto Group, and they have the best selection of quality vehicles at the best prices for your budget. The Blue Diamond Auto Group with the Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Start of the fourth quarter on Spanish Fork 17. Ryan Pickens and Jerry Huffman here. And you can see tonight, Jerry, what's at stake right here for Salem Hills. Not just to get to 5-7, but a nice RPI win over number 13 Maple Mountain. But they got to come back from down 5.
You know, the most telling thing from this graphic is Region 8 is not even in the top 10 in the RPI.
So you take a look at it. If we were to start playoffs, pretty much everybody in Region 8 heading on the road to start the playoffs.
Yep.
So here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Scott with the basketball as Salem Hills kind of staying with that second unit. Here's Simonson with the basketball, tries to get it in. We're going to have a foul against Blakey, and it will be 1-1 for Salem Hills as Zach Nelson goes to the line.
I didn't see a hold, but they're calling Blakey. That's his second.
And now Salem Hills will get the senior forward Jaden Hawley back in, as Isaiah Jones, the 6'4 senior, will go to the bench.
You have Zach Nelson with 2 points for Salem. Chance to add to that. But Rome Simonson with 7 points in that third quarter.
All 7, I believe, of his points coming in that, 7 of his 11 coming there in that quarter. Maple Mountain with the basketball, trying to get something going right here. They move the ball around the perimeter.
How long do you think they'll keep Cromanhook out?
Maybe a couple more minutes, as that one's going to be inside, going up ball, can't get it to go, gets his offensive rebound, goes up, and now there's going to be a foul against Salem Hills. And we'll see here, the official will see who they're going to, do they get?
That looks like number 1.
They got
Scott Garrett, his first foul. But great job by Ball initiating that contact, just bringing his arms up with all the people reaching in.
It's only the 4th team foul against Salem Hills, so Maple Mountain not having to shoot free throws yet. On the drive, Blakey can't get it to go. Simonson pulls the defensive rebound. Salem Hills a chance to cut it to 2 or 3. They'll go inside. Nelson gets the roll, and it's down to a 3-point Maple Mountain lead. Back comes Maple Mountain. Ball, puts it on the floor, picks up his dribble, pivots around and sets it back up to Wally Averett. Averett takes the shot and hits.
Nice. That is what Averett does best. 6 points off from 3-pointers for Averett.
A big bucket there for Maple Mountain. On the drive, Simonson kicks it out to Scott. He'll take the 3. That one's good.
Well, he has passed up so many 3-pointers. I was surprised he took that one, but everything now going in for Salem Hills.
It's amazing how that momentum can do that offensively for a team like Salem Hills tonight.
It's a tangible beast.
Cooper Littledyke getting to the table, ready to check in for Maple Mountain. Kicks it back up to the top. Moving the ball around. Rollins had...
Yeah, I see too many times Rollins takes it deep inside and then picks up his dribble.
As Blakey goes to the basket there and lays it in. And then I think we're going to have a delay of game. Or a technical foul is going to be issued on Owen Blakey. I think they're going to say he kicked the ball when it came through, but they called a technical, and now that will be, I believe, at the high school level, Jerry. It's two shots for Salem and the ball. They have a chance, if they hit a 3 and the free throw, they could tie the ball game. Second free throw good. So now some changes as Austin Hollows comes back in for Salem Hills. Here comes Seth Kromenhoek, Jerry, like you were wondering, and Cooper Littledyke. So Skyhawks will get the basketball right by or opposite of their bench.
Yeah, so all starters in except for Everett. Everett's in for Stevens.
And Salem Hills, who was once down almost 2 touchdowns, coming back right here, now just trailing by a field goal with 5:50 to play. And that one's thrown away, stolen by Littledyke.
Great anticipation by Littledyke.
Everett.
Great dish. Oh, too strong by Kromenhoek.
Couldn't get it to go, but somehow Maple Mountain pulls the offensive rebound. Trying to set something up. Kromenhoek on the three-point line. Rollins on the drive, kicks it back. Kromenhoek gets a 3.
Seth Kromenhoek.
Timeout, Maple Mountain. The Golden Eagles want to talk about it with 5:25 to play in the fourth quarter. Golden Eagles by 6. We'll take a moment here to thank our sponsors on Spanish Fork 17. We have the Car Guys, the Blue Diamond Auto Group, Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, Mikkel Thompson and Hunter Attorneys at Law, and the Driggs Mortgage Team. We thank them for making these broadcasts possible. And we got another fun and exciting one, Jerry. You and I have talked about our fun and exciting games that we've had together on Region 8. Well, this next one coming up on Tuesday at 7 o'clock doesn't disappoint either. The Springville Red Devils make a house call to Maple Mountain in one of those key games for potentially the region title when you take a look at it. But another key game in the RPI for Springville, who came in at number 23.
And expect that one to get heated if it's close.
They met twice on the football field this year.
Yep.
Maple Mountain winning both at Springville and at Maple Mountain in the playoffs.
And they will remember that.
And it will be a fun one for sure right here as we break the timeout. 46-40, Maple Mountain leading. It will be Skyhawks basketball here, right here. 46-40.
It's unfortunate you don't have a student section at those games anymore.
I was talking to our producer, Pete Hansen, before the game. I'm like, it's just too bad that we won't have students because that really makes the atmosphere fun. Here's a 3 on its way. That one long, tipped around and controlled finally by Cooper Littledyke. 5:03 to go here in the fourth quarter. 46-40. Dropping inside. Here's Seth Kromenhoek, lays it in, and Maple Mountain back up 8.
That was big, getting Kromenhoek back in the ball game. Hopefully he stays out of foul trouble.
Austin Hollows kicks it out. Here's Canes on the drive. Canes gets it on the perimeter, on the drive, the kick. Riker Richards for 3, and that one rattled in and out. Defensive rebound by Seth Kromenhoek.
Kromenhoek once again making his presence felt.
It just seemed like maybe the second unit for Salem Hills had just a little bit more than the second unit for Maple Mountain.
I think so.
Wally Averett thought about it, now he'll put it on the floor. Kromenhoek drops it inside. Littledyke back out to Rollins.
But that speaks to depth, and Golden Eagles are going to need depth going into the playoffs.
A traveling violation will be a turnover for Maple Mountain, and the ball back to Salem Hills.
Mental mistakes when it's a close ball game. That drives momentum to the other team.
It changes things in a heartbeat. 4:11 to go. Salem Hills trying to get back in this one. They had the lead down to 3, but now it's pushed back to 8. On the drive, gets it back out. Here's Simonson. Goes down the key, drops it back. Hollows with a nice pass. Hawley with the layup. And a great assist right there. A Lance Wilson State Farm assist for Austin Hollows. Rollins on the drive baseline. Almost lost the ball. Kromenhoek wide open. Tees up a three. Couldn't get it to go. And there's going to be a
foul by Rollins.
He fouls Hollows, and that's the 10th. So now Salem Hills will shoot 2 free throws, Jerry, on every defensive foul the rest of the way.
And Maple Mountain still has 3 fouls to get to single bonus and 6 to get to double bonus.
So right here, you have a chance to, the biggest thing for Salem Hills, you have a chance to score if the clock stopped. But you don't get the opportunity to do that in too many sports.
Yeah, they gotta make up 6 points in the next 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Hollows misses the first, hits the front iron. He'll get a second one though. Coming up here, a chance to cut the lead down to 5. That ball's gonna be tipped around, and the question's gonna be who comes away with it. Finally, Seth
and it's
Kromenhoek. And Hollows reaches in, and I think they might have just gotten Hollows.
No, that's 4 on Hollows if it is.
And Hollows looks like will come out right here with 3:31 to go.
Now Hollows had 3 in the first and has been quiet in the second.
And they'll go back to Scott off the bench, the 5'9" junior.
But that just goes to show you what a big impact Seth Kromenhoek has for this Maple Mountain team.
No shot. There's going to be a foul on the ground. This one against the Skyhawks. We'll see right here who they're going to get with the foul.
Well, 2 quick ones and then 1 more, and Golden Eagles will also be in the single bonus.
And that's the 4th on Jaden Hawley. So that will be the 6th team foul. The 4th on Hawley. Hawley with 6 points tonight. Salem Hills now with a big decision now whether to take Hawley off the floor. On the drive, they drop it inside. Kromenhoek goes up. Shot gets
foul
blocked.
Called there.
Hawley comes away with it. Skyhawks looking to run in transition. Simonson passed it up. Nelson pump fakes, goes to the basket, tries to drop
nice
it to
job
Hawley,
by Rollins.
and it goes
nice
off
job
the
by. He reached in, slapped the ball down, and it went off of. It looked like Hawley's foot. Outstanding job by Cole Rollins.
48-42.
And that's where he had to get it, because if he hadn't, he was about to get dunked on.
And that would have cut the lead down to 4, potentially 3 if they would have gotten a foul. Maple Mountain, here's Blakey. Gets it to Little Dyke. Drops it in baseline. Kromenhoek back to Little Dyke. 2:49.
Little Dyke looks a little nervous to shoot. He has 7 points. But and most of that is in the second half, sorry.
Rollins with the basketball now, number 22. Kicks it back out. Stevens on the drive, drops it baseline, Kromenhoek. This is where there's no shot clock. Maple Mountain can drain as much clock as they want. They don't have to take a shot the remainder 2:22.
Yeah, I thought Stevens had a clean shot there.
Blakey
for 3.
And he hits it.
Oh, big time.
That was probably from NBA range right there. Pushes the Maple Mountain lead to 9.
Big time players make big time shots.
Simonson with the layup on the other end.
And Owen Blakey is definitely big time.
Lead down to 7. Here's Rollins, drops it into Little Dyke. Ball's on the ground, picked up, and the question's going to be foul or jump ball.
It
it's
looks
going
like
to be
a turnover.
Turnover to Salem Hills. So now we'll see Hawley come back in for Salem Hills. We'll see Austin Hollows check back in. And with 1:54 in the 4th quarter, pretty much all starters out there for each team. Thing to remember, Hawley number 5 for Salem Hills with 4 fouls. Maple Mountain, I don't think has anyone with 4.
Nope.
Down under 2 minutes. Hollows gets it in. We're going to have a foul. That's going to go against Rollins right there.
That was great feet by Rollins.
Simonson looked to be kind of extending the arm.
I could be biased.
Out there as well.
But that is 3 on Rollins.
So now you have 3 starters for Maple Mountain. Rollins, Kromenhoek, and Blakey with 3 each. Minute 43 to go. These are big time free throws for Salem. And the first one good for Simonson. Luke DeGraffenreid, number 33, checking back in here for the Skyhawks. As they might be kind of going offense for defense here in some ways as Hollows and Hawley go back to the bench. Second free throw good for Simonson. 51-46. Skyhawks looking for a defensive stop, looking for a turnover. They'll press in the backcourt. Stevens with the basketball, gets it to Little Dyke. Center of the court, quickly double teamed. Blakey was jumping underneath the basket saying, hey, I'm wide open. Down to a minute 25. They try to get the steal, and now they're going to get the foul. It's going to be a 1-and-1
good foul
situation. Scott on the foul. And now you're going to get Hawley and Hollows back in.
Yeah, I think Stevens going to the line, and he has just come in, so he might be a little cold. Let's hope he can drain these free throws.
We've seen a lot of Wally Averett and here in the second half. Ty Stevens has been, he was the starter, but didn't play a lot in the second and third quarters.
Yeah, Averett has a three-pointer in the first and a three-pointer in the second. And I think he's only taken 2 shots.
Stevens makes the first. Biggest thing Salem Hills needs, they need misses, and then they need to find a way to potentially either really get to the free throw line on the other end. As Stevens misses the second one, just rolls off. Riker Richards with the rebound. Minute 20 to go, fourth quarter. 3 on its way for Richards. Got it to go.
Cannot leave him open. He has been deadly tonight from three-point land.
Richards up to 8, I believe, on the night.
Yeah, 7 of that all in the second half.
And now Salem Hills looking for a stop. Stevens on the drive, kicks it back out. Little Dyke will pull it out. 54 seconds on the clock.
I guess he doesn't have to shoot. That is the right decision.
Double team coming. Stevens, there's going to be a foul. And the question's going to be, who do they get? If they get Hollows, and it looks like it's Hollows, that's his 5th.
If it was the Hollows or Hawley, they're both out.
So it'll be Austin Hollows. He picks up his 5th.
So it looks like, is that Zach Nelson coming in for him?
Number 10.
Number 10 it is.
And Zach Nelson's had a pretty good game.
So where's Maservi, who was the momentum shift?
A big free throw there from Ty Stevens. Pushes the lead back to 4 for Maple Mountain. Salem Hills cheer, jumping in front of Stevens right there. Making noise, trying to help him miss, and he makes both of them.
It doesn't matter.
Ice in his veins, pushes the lead to 5. On the drive, here's Nelson.
Great defense.
Right there, we're going to get a foul. This is going to
timeout.
I think he might have gotten away with a little bit of a slide there on the pivot foot, but there's a reason why I'm here, Jerry, and not wearing the stripes out on the floor.
Oh no, you couldn't pay me enough to wear those stripes.
But I am wearing stripes, just the wrong ones tonight. So 40 seconds to play right here. How do you play this if you're Salem Hills? There's really no need to go for a 3 at this point. You really just need to get some good shots and maybe try to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game, 5 points. Get a quick 2, as quick as you can. But I would just say get a quick 2. I would get it into Simonson's hand.
So as you see here, as you see Jerry and I here courtside.
My not so ready for prime time.
As we get set and ready to go here in the fourth quarter of this one. But that's the big question right now, Jerry, is how do you handle this? Because it's really not the time you want to sit there and jack up a 3.
Well, no, I would get into Simonson's hands and let him do what he does and work it inside. But I'm telling you, Garrett Scott has been a great facilitator this game. Dishing the ball and then hitting that big 3 when he had to. But I would try and get it into my leading scorer, which is Simonson, because he has 11 points in the second half.
And he's been able to find a way to get those points by going to the basket a lot as well. So we'll see what Salem Hills has drawn up right here. It'll be Zach Nelson to inbound, gets it into Simonson's hands.
So 0 and 11 are the big time players in this game for Salem Hills.
There's going to be a foul, and I believe, I'm trying to think if they're going to get Little Dyke.
Those are the things that makes coaches just livid.
So 2 shots here for Salem Hills.
That's 3 for Little Dyke.
Trying to see who's at the line.
That is number 3.
Kane's at the line, hits the first.
Yeah, he shot the technicals, so I don't expect him to miss.
Lead back to 4 for Maple Mountain. 34.1 on the game clock. Biggest thing here is you're scoring points if that clock stopped. Second one on its way, good.
Oh, lead is
54-51, 34 seconds to play. Rollins brings it up. They break the press and go into the ground. Ball is on the ground, and they're going to get a foul.
Looks like a foul's going to be called.